This is our first monthly, I was about to say annual, but monthly art salon at the Stranahan House. We're going to be doing a lot of different events here, and we're going to be doing other events around town, but mostly here. And I want to thank April. I'm not sure where she is. In the office. Okay, well, April and the board of directors of the Stranahan House for allowing us to use this facility. Tonight, it's, I did the math today, 110 years that this house, 110 years ago would have been the first Christmas at this house. Wow. And the first house in Broward County, or the founder's home of Fort Lauderdale, let's put it that way. I think it's really fascinating and it sort of gives me chills to think that we're here 110 years and all of this around us with nothing. Someone asked me, did they move this house? I forget who asked me that today. Did they move this house here? They did. They didn't move this house here. This house was built here. Yeah, it was built here. And all of this came afterwards. So if you can imagine what it would have been like 100. Somebody asked me also, Chappie did a while ago, if we were expecting the Seminoles to pull up any minute. Yeah. Well, they just might. They might, but they'll be on a big yacht probably instead of a little canoe with all the casino money behind it. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know if you got one of these little printouts that I did that goes out on in our newsletters about the Venetian Arts Society, because this organization started in a different manner, started as a marketing tool for a business, has grown into a cultural arts organization, and is still growing. And I'm hoping that and planning that the Stranahan House is going to be that we're going to be as beneficial to the Stranahan House as they are. And as I plan for them to be for us, because it's a wonderful combination. It's a wonderful combination, and I'm sure that it's going to work. I'm sure that it's going to work. The Venetian Arts Society, as I said, was started as a marketing tool for a business, and it took on a life of its own to the point that the business is non-existent anymore. It's all around this organization. I didn't realize that Fort Lauderdale was as starved for this kind of organization as it is, but this town needs it, and I think as we continue to grow, and everyone goes out and tells everyone else and spreads our newsletters out into the community, that this organization will grow, because what I'm basically doing. What I'm doing is showing you what I like and for the most part, people like it, and I'm very glad of that. But this whole art salon experience is not meant to be anything stuffy. It's not highly, scholarly. You don't have to be some kind of musical or artistic scholar to enjoy it. It's meant for everybody to enjoy. These art salon experiences were started in Italy in the 16th century. In people's homes and in the homes of nobility, and now, but they really flourished in the 18th and 19th centuries in France mostly, and even into the early 20th century. And they've sort of in the last few years in key cities in the United States have experienced a resurgence. And I caught on to it online and thought that it would be a great idea. So here we are at the Stranahan House. And number one, this is April Kirk here. She's the executive director of the Stranahan House. She came into her position after we opened our business down the street. And so the two of us joined forces and hopefully will continue to do that. And at this point, I want to show, these art salons are supposed to be interdisciplinary. They're supposed to show all of the arts at the same time, commingling. So tonight our visual artist is Nilda Comas, an international artist. I was introduced to her by one of our members. And the more I saw, the more I liked. And she's just, and not only that, she's one of the most fascinating and nice and real people that I have met since I've been in Florida. And Nilda, please stand up. And you can see from the various points the variation, the diverse work that this lady does. We had this piece at the Venetian Art Gallery. The tango dancers. I'm going to bring Nilda up and let her introduce each of these pieces. But before I do, I want everyone to focus their attention to the piece that's behind Nilda. I call it the baby. I'm not exactly sure what you call it, Nilda.
It's a baby.
It's a baby. Yeah, we moved it over here today in the front seat of the car, and I asked her if she had a car seat for it. But anyway, this is basically, what is it called? I call it a model. It's a
maquette. Yeah, it's a model.
A maquette. And I'm going to turn this over to Nilda at this time. This piece, she is hoping to finalize a park for this particular piece. It is for the International Missing Children. I'm going to have her go into a little bit more detail about it. But I thought Christmas, the holidays, it's a children's holiday, not just a children's holiday, but if you're a Christian, the birth of Christ, the child, it just seemed to fit in so well with what we're doing tonight, celebrating the holidays. And Nilda is working to redevelop this park idea, and this piece will be 12 feet tall.